A handsome acrobat greets you with a small yet theatrical little bow, placing a hand on his chest and tipping his head forward. He has the aura of a veteran showman, but he doesn't look particularly pleased to have you as his audience.
Greetings, weary traveler. Naturally, my senses are heightened when I'm in a mood. Yes, a long and solitary bad mood. For this, for everything, we are out of tune. You aren't serious. You jest. You want to hear my story? I am a servant to the drama of the heart. Good, bad, what's the difference? I am awash in the scurryings of lives, countless stories. I am filled with water, the fundamental state of all things. Water, the tears you cry when you are born, when you are made, when you are broken. It is the sweat that drips from brows and shaking knuckles in alleyways, in schoolyards. It flows over its own frozen self down dry and grateful throats. It drops from noses in blazing sunshine onto lemon-printed bathing suits. It is the wellspring of ancient secrets, held in rough clay bowls. I am surrounded by it. You cannot know the agony that exact decision has caused me. I cannot talk about it. You'll have to ask Drysdale about it. The pale betrayal. You have no idea. But not only that, not only do I hold the limitless, the unfathomably simple, I hold the dirt of life. The blood stuck in denim from skin knees comes to me. The stains of earth from a weekend spent burrowing into trees and the slimy, crawly things. The makeup smeared onto shirt collars and cuffs, streaked mascara, and embers of a lipstick that blazed once. All of this comes to me to be absolved. It may be dissolved, but it does not disappear. It cannot. Nothing does. I must keep it all. It is a vast treasure house of memories, of senses, and it is safe with me. But how can I, just me, survive that? How could anyone bear the weight of that much life? It is the words. It is language. To be able to communicate, to share the burden. It is poetry that keeps me afloat in my own sea. You mean it? And this at last is the dawn? Such bewilderment comes with the sight of the room, I cannot tell. I have lost my only friend.
He gazes off into the distance, something clearly weighing on him. His eyes narrow for a few moments, and then he sighs.
Yes, my God, haven't I done enough? Drysdale. He was a phantom of delight when first he gleamed upon my sight. But we are quite forsaken. We were a duo, an acrobatic team rivaled by none on earth. We were swift, smooth, and strong. I wish you could have seen him fly to the vault of paved heaven. Our performances were legend. They came from many rooms away to watch us, to applaud us, and joy filled me as wine in a glass overflowed. Past tense, but the physical connection between him and me, it is like nothing I have ever known before or since. He does not need poetry like I do. When he talks, it is a breeze to my tempest, and to him my tempest seems but a suggestion, A rumor of rain in another man's country. Until we didn't. Until he was too busy to perform. Too occupied with other things to tumble with me. The bond was broken. The bright cord severed. He abandoned me. And when he was finally ready again, I was unreachable. Locked in my own Sheol. Trying to claw my way back to a friend who could not hear me. The wall between us has been impenetrable ever since. Yes, it's been years. As I said, traveler, a long and solitary bad mood. All moving things come to an end. A knotted willow. I miss him every day. Though you have been a rather dismissive and flippant creature, I find I am still charmed. I didn't know I could still feel that way. You're asking me to have faith. I would be hard-pressed to acquiesce if not for, well, I've tried everything else. Thank you, sincerely, for listening. It has been so long since anyone has stopped, has heard me.
An acrobat in bright orange evaluates you with a smirk. His hair is streaked with grey, and there's a twinkle in his eyes that tells you this guy is definitely going to keep you on your toes.
Well, hello there, new face. I may be quite excited to meet you. Yes. I have a voluptuous suspicion that may be the emotion I'm experiencing. Yes. Well, how can I know for sure? You might turn out to be fabulously interesting, in which case, yes, I am thrilled. Pass the champagne. Or you might, in reality, be a dud, a wet blanket, a bore. That happens. And I've already committed to excitement. I'd look like a bit of a moron now, wouldn't I? Can't, shan't, won't. Dignity is key. So, tell me, am I excited? Or am I already sorry I asked? And keep in mind, when I'm disappointed, my finely toned trapezii tend to flare unexpectedly. Naturally, as an energetic equilibrist, I must keep my body in tip-top shape. I can see that, you do not make that a priority. You think this, do you? Such adorable self-delusion. Indeed. I am an enthusiast for anything that challenges all sides of my glorious vessel. Jerub, I cannot even begin to tell you, but I am nothing if not inventive, fearless, indefatigable. Devilishly so. I haven't given up hope that I'll yet be able to craft a perfect metabolic masterpiece. Gasp! I've had a sudden flash that I should feel excited, but I am not sure why. Explain yourself, brain! Oh, no, wait, I figured it out. Oh, that's more points for me. Huzzah! Would you, my new lovely acquaintance, like to help me create the perfect challenge for my body and mind? Would you help me invent a tango for the triceps, a conga for the core, a quick step for the quadriceps? Awesome, yes, as in capable of inspiring awe, just like my obliques, yes? Yes. I know. I can lie down with Florence, grasp Titus by her intimidating epaulettes, and Russian twist her for 3 sets of 20. What do you think? Oh, Cherub, you're right. I didn't even think of that. So, you've met her then? She might not appreciate being included in my sweat sesh, but twisted... Let's just say she has some dark and deeply held feelings. May I divulge an incy-wincy little secret? To me, it isn't the gluteus maximus. It's the glorious marvelous. It's my favorite muscle group. I even love sitting on it. I'm that much of a fan. Ah, the perfect move. The deadlift. Deadlift, deadlift, deadlift. Ah, ambrosia. Look around. What do you think? The washing machine. Yes, the washing machine. My Washford. I used to use Washford. Yes, I would lift him. He would lift me. My glorious marvelous. It has fallen into such disrepair in recent years. You're right. Onward and upward. I emerge from the darkness, and like the phoenix rising from the ashes, I call my love back to me, my truest love and friend. Dear, you don't happen to have a feather boa on you by any chance? I always dreamed if I did something this dramatic, I'd be draped in a bright purple feather boa. Oh, don't worry about answering that. I know your garments intimately. And there ain't no boa. Call Washford for me. No, just with your voice. Just vibrate those glorious pipes of yours and call out the name. Washford. Just wait a moment. He should be here. It appears your pipes are not glorious enough to traverse the great distance that still persists between us. You'll have to use your feet. Not as glorious, slightly floppy really, but hopefully effective. Have at it!
Oh, look, a fantastic red shirt. I imagine you want me to swoon. You may have wandered with mad disquietude into a world which will overwhelm you. I must confess, there is a part of me which longs to see you drowned in it. Drowned in the darkness and the sorrow, if only so that I will be understood in the eyes of one who is drowned like me. It goes as it goes. I was. My God, I was. And the light and the darkness consumed us both. And time crept in this penitent crawl moment to moment, to night, and I didn't notice. I had not enough breath in me to care for anything but this, for anyone but this, for anywhere but this now, my love. Come with me. Come before me, with a look so piteous as if we had been loosed out of hell to revel in horrors. You know only a heap of broken images, a casual forgetting of even the shallow breath you're shackled to. You are a poor, marionetted hanged man, dripping from his cobweb strings. Come with me. Come into the deep water. I will give you lustful abandon under a salted rage of stars. Have I captured you? Love comes in so many forms, you see. It does not have to last forever to be true. We can be shattered in a moment as easily as in a lifetime. I can ruin you for an afternoon, and in the years to come, you will dream about your hour on the high cliff while you trudge through shadowed valleys. Anything real is an honor. Anything real is a shrieking exaltation to love. Indeed. Now you must see, you must understand, that words are not just shapes on a page. Words are the conduit. Words are the channel. Through words, I can enlighten your mind. I can challenge your perception. I can touch your heart. a poet, dear one. I can touch anything I want. Tell me, do you know of Macbeth? I mean nothing of the sort. I do not dabble in that drabble. I speak of the tragedy of Macbeth by William Shakespeare, circa 1606. Ah, what do you think about it? Yes, I am not of woman born myself, and yet here I lie. What a wonderful inkling is circling around to this big drum of mine. Macbeth was not completely alien to you. Does it therefore stand to reason that other masters of the weaving of words might also be within your ken? Tell me, and for the sake of whatever it is that you love, tell me true. What other magicians of pen and ink stir your soul? Wonderful. Names. Ah, poet of love. Bard of bold and dizzying devotion. The original pure erotica. He is indeed the gentle master of our most profound and elementary folly. Do you have a favorite poem? A favorite line? Fill my ears once more with the rich food of words. Yes. Oh, that has always been one of my favorites as well. The glory in it, the absolute elegant simplicity. The thing you seek is the thing that will stop at nothing until you are found. I feel that it is a very common thing, this rushing. The sense of never enough, never right, always having to adjust to be better in some way. But literature, the great artists of our intellect and our spirits, they would have us understand that the true seeking is in recognizing that you too are being sought. Do you see? Oh, ye gods, have I been this much of a fool? I have been bemoaning and bathing in this salt-brine melodramatic mire, and here, in front of me, has been the truth of it. I am the fool.
Washford looks deeply unhappy. He's hardly the cheeriest guy in the house as it is, but this is a new level.
Ah, the old sensation. My affliction returns. This happens when it's much too dark, when I cannot see clearly. I cannot move. I feel heavy. I feel dark. The weight of the world on my drum, crawling over my eyes like some shadowed army. I cannot spin, and you should see me spin. But then it's this. Slow, creaking, overburdened. There are times I am no better than a washboard at a basin. Go now. I'm no good for conversation anymore.
Oh, you're back. Try not to bore me too much this time. I challenge you to leave me speechless. My, what a lucky spider. Ever seen a tarantula on a trampoline? Because that's how tight these glutes are. Oh, goodness. I do love to play. What's life without a little, harmless diversion? Oh, I'm fairly easy to amuse. Cards, conversation, a nice Chardonnay, all three. Well, those aren't my only pastimes. I do have other, more physical pursuits. Yes, like sex! Do you like sex? And you like it when two charming male-orientated appliances have feelings for each other and act on those feelings? I am ever so pleased by this answer. Points! My, look at you, collecting all the points and the gold stars and the defending of the personal freedoms. I love it! You know what else I love? Flowers. Big bouquets of them. Birds of paradise are my favorites. They're impossible to get here. I wish you would try. It's just been so long since I had anyone to talk to. Oh, how are you going to take care of me if you don't know my personal tastes? Points. Ask me a question. Divine my being. Forever and perfectly a combination of lavender purple and baby blue, culminating in a sultry, subtle, undeniable periwinkle. Next question. Sultry, my darling examiner, I am seduced by beauty. Oh, this is an easy one. I have a long-standing love affair with the tassel hound. And if you don't know what a tassel hound is, which wouldn't surprise me, given that you're, well, human, you must go and chat with Matteo. He has so damn many of them, you know, and they're adorable. Ah, the exploring type. Not always my preference. I tend to go for ones who stick themselves in one place, stubbornly, forever. Well, of course, silly. We are stackables, after all. We are not brothers or anything incestuous as that. Just a mere 25-year fling. Yes, I suppose, But time means less to me than some others I know. It's been a blink of a timer setting, really. Years. Years. It's been years. A very long, lonely time. And that must be the end of your game, because it was by far the most important and tricky and insightful question. And since I answered all of them correctly, I win! I love to win. Oh, I love gold stars. I love Washford. I love Washford. Oh, damn it.
Drysdale runs a hand through his hair, shaking his head.
Oh, God. I can't tell you how inconvenient this is. You don't understand. To have a love like I've had, so deep, so... Oh, it's infuriating. I'm trying to explain to you how I still love this character, this absurd amalgam of pathos and muscle, and I don't have the words. I sound like him with his searching and his verbosity, trying to describe how much I love and loathe his searching and his verbosity. Ugh, what a circus. And not the good kind. You must do something for me. You can see now, I trust, that I am incapable of solving this puzzle on my own. I'm too bound up in it, and I have loved being bound up before, Cherub, believe you me. With this dramatic pause, I am entangled, and you must help me. You must talk to him for me. You must, please. Try to repair this chasm, this rift. It's like a new stained canyon has torn its way through my heart. Will you, please? Understood. I've always considered promises to be rather passé anyway. Sort of just like berry hats. Just, don't. Really. Thank you.
Ah, you are returned. Each sunrise should be greeted with the same surprise and gratitude. I am, as you might have gleaned, glad to see you. I've been thinking about you. I haven't been able to think about much else of late. In fact, love is the prime mover in my mind. But it has been a lost love, unrequited or tortuous love. But a new star rises, and I begin to think of new love. A single bud breaking ground, seeking the sun with an innocent blossom. Would you break this ground with me? Tell me, do I shine in your heart the way you have begun to shine in mine? And now here we are, our gravity against each other, drawing in breath to breath. Can you feel the moment pulsing all around you? The beating, immediate heart? Yes, I do too. The drop of water will seek its source, so I shall seek you. Always. My, your fantastic red shirt. The crimson of a burning sunset. I love it! Together. Well, that would be quite a thing. That would be the joy of my eternity. But there are conditions. There always have been, I suppose. But at long last I can name them. I will no longer watch silently while the love I pour into him is siphoned off in dalliances with bare-chested lollygaggers. I must have his eyes on mine, with a recognition of the past. He must say that he is sorry. I'm almost embarrassed by the simplicity of my request. Until that comes, I will not move 1 inch. Oh? I cannot breathe. And you, do you think I should go? We are. We always have been. I cannot thank you enough. What selflessness, what dedication, not just to a friendship, but to the higher meaning of love. You truly are precious to me.
Yes? Oh, you caught me at a time when I was, sitting here like a lump. A big cubey lump. You what? Oh, of course you did. He was probably just draped all over the floor, dripping emotions. He's an obvious one to ask if you're trying to accomplish something. And what did Gilbert and Tragedy have to say? Really? And, do you hate me now, too? Pish, don't patronize me. You don't have the money. Ha! Now I know you're lying. He was very clear the last time we spoke that he wanted nothing to do with me after the, never mind. Please. He must have told you. I don't like to tell this story. I don't know that I ever have, really. Washy called it the pale betrayal. Oh, sweet, dry as sheet. Never tell him I used that name in front of you. I wasn't even allowed to use him in a public place. He'd purse his lips if I did. It's unmistakable. But I did it anyway. I loved his lips. So you've noticed them too. I thought I recognized a fellow addict. Lips anonymous, eh? And as taken as I've always been by them, wasn't enough. There's a young hormone around here named Dirk. Perhaps you've brushed up against him at some point. You? My, you have more verve than I thought. Points! In any event, he has this habit of taking off his clothes. He wanders around, nearly nude, unbothered by the temperature changes he engenders in others. Permanent press, darling. He used to do it so often that Washford and I took to using his clothes as part of our act. We would flip them and wring them and fold them whilst he was flipping and folding and wringing me. It was, my God, it was spectacular. I was spectacular. That, after years of doing this act with Washford, it began to grind on me. Washford can be very difficult. And one being can only take so much from another before the pressure has to be released. The heat has to go somewhere. Well, we were in the middle of our act. We were using Dirk's red jeans and one of his chest-smushing polos, and Dirk was just lying there like he used to, dirty and shirtless, and I had this brilliant idea of including him in the performance. No, I did not, all right? We were in the middle of our performance. Do you think nature asks an opinion in the middle of creation? Dirk didn't have to do anything. I just struck up conversation. It was this sexy, witty, improvisatory repartee. He just kept saying the nicest things to me about our act and my costume and how much he liked the musculature of my shoulders. So I kept him talking and I refused to give him his clothes back. Oh, innocent. You should have seen him glisten all naked. You wouldn't have given his clothes back either. I mean, I would have eventually, yes, but that was the genius bit. I just kept our act going. The last part of the choreography was always Washford passing the clothes to me, and then me spinning them around and around, faster and faster, building up all this tremendous heat, this anticipation, this breathlessness, and at the last second, whipping them all out into the audience and letting the audience catch them all hot and billowy. So I just kept talking to Dirk, and Washford was supposed to keep holding me, and the clothes while Dirk got more and more colourful, and I laughed, and the audience laughed and screamed, and it was, my God, it was poetry! Yes, the clothes stayed a little wet. They mildewed the tiniest bit. They made Washford sick. He said he had a cough. And afterwards he called it the pale betrayal. What a nonsense, dramatic exaggeration of the only good idea this act has seen in decades. Mildew is white, you see. Sometimes grey. Yes. I was barely flirting. I would hardly qualify it like that. Dirk was just being nice. Washford was always so damn sensitive. It wasn't really flirting. He was being complimentary, and I was playing along. If that's flirting, then I need practice. I was performing. I was making our act better in the process. So, what's the harm? Yes, I loved him. I am. Dirk was just being so nice to me. No, not nice. Of course not. Just Washford can be so mysterious. You know, he can be very difficult to read. Sometimes I didn't know where I stood with him or how he felt. It was just nice for once to be talking to someone whose every other word was how wonderful I am. Dirk told me I had inspirational extension. And I do! You haven't seen it, but I'm basically one of those nesting ladders. Points. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't mean to do anything wrong. I just needed to know that Washford loved me. I just needed him to say it, I suppose. That's all. Maybe. It's an interesting suggestion. I'm not saying I'm convinced. I'm still hurt, but also I'm over it, and I don't care. And I don't really miss my former friend. I mean, I do miss him. Desperately. But I'm not that easy. I mean, I don't want to be. I would so much rather be suave. Genuinely suave. I've always wanted to be more mysterious than I am. You sound like Washford. How do you know he even wants to be with me again? feelings are always worth going all in on. Call his name for me, would you? Call for Washford. Call his name! Again! I fear I shall never speak to him again. Oh, right. Washford? Hello? Oh, Washford, hear my cry. Fine. Pushy today, aren't we? Washford!
He scoffs, hurt evident in his eyes.
See? Nothing. Nothing at...
Hello, Drysdale.
You've never seen Drysdale so lost for words. He looks positively taken aback.
Hello? I didn't think you'd come.
I know. I didn't think I would either, truthfully. With so much water bearing up under our bridge, I thought the fire between us would long since have been drowned. But when I heard your voice...
My voice?
I couldn't resist.
Oh, my darling. You never could resist my calling to you, could you?
My being sings to the thunder of your merest whisper, my love.
Oh, hush, you flirt. Never hush. Flirt with me. Forever. You want to be included? Swept into this gorgeous maelstrom and carried along on the unknown tide?
You sound like me, my love.
So I do. Oh, God. Is that a good thing?
I thought my heart could get no fuller. But the promise of another bright and loving companion on our voyage, glorious potential realized.
Oh, Washy, you've become so free-spirited. Of course you're welcome, cherub. We wouldn't have it any other way. And don't worry, I'll devise some sort of training regime to get you up to snuff so you can keep up.
Drydy, let's not try to frighten the poor initiate.
There's my cheeky monkey.